So my partner leans in for a kiss. A nice kiss. A hey, the kids are asleep and the dishwasher's running kiss. And I feel nothing. No spark. No flicker. Not even a tiny pilot light. My brain immediately starts scanning for an escape route. I'm mentally calculating how long until the laundry cycle ends, whether the cat needs flea medicine, and if I suddenly need to alphabetize the spice rack. He pulls me closer, and my internal monologue just says, absolutely not. This body is closed for renovations. Please try again never. I fake a yawn so unconvincing it should win an award. I used to have a libido. Now, I just have a to-do list and a lingering need to scrub the grout. Hello, my beautifully desire-depleted darlings, and welcome back to Is It Perimenopause or Am I Dying? I'm Sam, and today we're talking about libido, or what happens when your sex drive goes on a sabbatical and didn't leave a forwarding address. If the mere thought of intimacy makes you want to fake your own disappearance and start a new life as a lighthouse keeper, you're not broken. You're in perimenopause. Your hormones have left the libido building, and you're left holding a pile of laundry that somehow seems more appealing than a romantic encounter. You're not dying, and your relationship isn't doomed. You're just living in a body that would currently rather organize the Tupperware drawer than have sex. Let's talk about why. What's actually happening? What happened to your mojo? Did it fall down the back of the couch with the remote? Let's science this out. Your libido is fueled by a delicate cocktail of hormones: estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. Yes, you have testosterone too. In perimenopause, all three start doing the cha-cha slide in unpredictable directions, but generally trending downward. Estrogen is responsible for genital blood flow, lubrication, and sensation. When it drops, things can feel less sensitive, less responsive, and often drier than a piece of toast left out overnight. Progesterone, your former chill pill, also drops, which can tank your mood and make you feel less in the mood. Testosterone, which drives desire and arousal, can decline, and some women become more sensitive to its dips. Add in the greatest hits of perimenopause, crushing fatigue, body image struggles from bloating and weight gain, 3 a.m. insomnia, hot flashes that make you feel like a swamp creature, and a brain that can't remember the word for fork. And it's no wonder sex has fallen to the bottom of your priority list. Right below, organize the junk drawer and stare blankly at the wall for 20 minutes. The squirrel who's been running your thermostat, your memory, your rage, your metabolism, and your sleep, he's now the intern in charge of your libido. He's exhausted, overworked, and frankly not in the mood. He's hung a sign on the door that says, closed for maintenance. Your libido isn't dead. It's just buried under a mountain of hormonal chaos, and it needs a very different kind of invitation to come out and play. Is this normal? Checklist. Let's separate typical perimenopause from please consult a professional. Normal. A noticeable drop in spontaneous desire. You no longer just randomly think about sex while folding towels. Normal. Needing more stimulation, more time, and more context to get in the mood. Your arousal is now a slow cooker recipe, not a microwave meal. Normal. Feeling touched out or overwhelmed by the demands on your body, especially if you have kids, a job, or any living creature that needs something from you. Normal. Finding that sex feels different physically. Less lubrication, less intense sensation, sometimes even a bit uncomfortable. Red flags, the ones that deserve attention. Pain during sex that persists even with lubrication and patience. That's often treatable and not something you need to just grit your teeth through. Sudden, complete aversion to any physical touch paired with feelings of dread, panic, or trauma responses. That's a sign to talk to a therapist, especially if there's a history of trauma. Also, if libido loss is accompanied by severe depression, hopelessness, or relationship distress that feels insurmountable, a counselor or doctor can help untangle what's hormonal and what's emotional. And if you're bleeding after sex, or having pelvic pain beyond mild discomfort, get it checked. The rule: your libido is allowed to change. You're allowed to not want sex. But if you want to want it and can't figure out why, or if sex is causing you pain, there are options. Don't suffer in silence. Now, how to navigate a low libido season without losing your connection to pleasure or your partner. Tip 1. Retire the sex drive metaphor. You don't have a broken engine. Think of your libido now as a responsive desire system. It might not start spontaneously, but it can be awakened with the right context. Give yourself permission to start slow with no goal. Kissing that doesn't lead anywhere. A back rub that stops before it gets suggestive. Rebuilding the bridge one plank at a time. Tip 2. Lube is your new best friend. Not optional. Not an insult. Lube is like emotional support moisture. Buy high quality, glycerin-free, pH-balanced lubricant. Put it in a pretty bottle if you need to. Treat it like a skincare product for your intimate health. Because that's exactly what it is. Tip 3. Redefine intimacy. Sex doesn't have to mean penetration. It can be mutual touch, massage, oral, or simply lying naked and talking. Take the pressure off the main event. Sometimes intimacy is just asking your partner to hold you while you both admit you're exhausted. That's not failure. That's connection. Tip 4. Schedule it, but make it fun. I know scheduling sex sounds about as sexy as a dentist appointment, but anticipation can be powerful. Pick a day, send a flirty text, build a vibe. Think of it as planning a dinner you're actually excited about, not a chore. And if the day comes and you're still not feeling it, you're allowed to reschedule. Guilt-free. Tip 5. Solo missions. Reconnect with your own pleasure. Take time to explore what feels good now, because your body may have changed. You don't need a partner to remember that you're a sexual being. A vibrator, a bath, a locked door. These are tools of self-care, and they are tax-free. So your libido is on leave, and that's okay. It's not gone forever. It's just renegotiating its contract. You're not frigid, you're not broken, and you're definitely not dying. You're just a person whose hormones are currently prioritizing survival and grout cleaning over romance. Fair.